Alright, so I am spilling the beans. This video, I'm going to be revealing to you how I generate 6-figure weekends utilizing 5 custom audience hacks that I'm going to be revealing here on this video. And I know it sounds like a really bold promise, and I would have never believed these kind of figures 10 years ago if I saw it. Today, I am going to prove to you how I do it and how I don't just do it for myself, but for clients as well as for event organizers all over the world, helping them fill up their events.
Peng Joon.
Peng Joon is here.
I want you to set your expectations high because I will massively exceed them. So as you probably know, as you're running Facebook ads, whenever you have something that is profitable, the next thing you want to do is you want to scale. You want to start spending more money on Facebook ads. And when it comes to scaling, so one of the things that I would do is I would not just run ads for myself. Some of you who follow me, you might know that I run live events. I do workshops. We do these events all over the world. And sometimes I also help event organizers fill up their rooms. Whenever they want 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people to come to their events, one of the things they need to do is to scale up their Facebook ads so that more people come and attend their events. And one of the things that you will stumble upon and meet at this bottleneck whenever you run these ads is that there will be a point of diminishing returns when you are no longer able to get $2 for every $1 you spend. But today I'm going to be showing you how I have spent millions of dollars running my own ads as well as for clients, and how running these ads has gotten us like 10 times, many times over returns, and how we utilize and scale these ads utilizing custom audiences. So today I am going to share with you the numbers. I'm going to be walking you through how this actually works so that you can scale your Facebook ads so that you can have more profitable returns using these custom audiences. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to start off with, I'm going to be showing you 5 different audiences. Now, obviously, we have like tons of audiences that we utilize. Today, I want to share with you these different custom audiences. I'm going to be literally taking you behind the scenes to how $1 million campaigns look like so that you can see it's not theory. I have a problem against theory. I believe that right now there's far too many people, gurus teaching theory. And while theory is great, the problem is many people, they don't actually go do it. Okay, but this is literally behind the scenes to what it is that I do, how we fill up live events that has not just done 6-figure weekends, but literally 7-figure weekends, not just for myself, but for the biggest seminar leaders, thought leaders, and speakers out there. Okay, so and again, you could be in a different industry. You could be selling physical products, digital products, courses. This will apply for you, and you'll be able to do this regardless of whatever industry that you're in. To begin, I'm going to be showing you first type of custom audience that is basically from the customer list. Now, basically, one of the things that you'll be able to do whenever you go to custom audience is most of the time, and if you're a total beginner, most of the time whenever people want to run an ad, they run it just based on interest and targeting, based on where people live, the pages they like, their ages, and that's like the most basic method of targeting, right? But the next level of targeting is utilizing custom audiences based on different criteria, and I'm going to be showing you how you can start scaling Facebook ads and reach a much more lucrative type of audience than just basic targeting. Okay, so the first type is customer list. Now this is the low-hanging fruit. If you've been running Facebook ads for a while, if you've been getting leads, if you've been building some sort of list, one of the things you want to be doing like right now that's going to give you immediate returns is to go to customer list under Facebook over here and upload to Facebook 2 different types of list. The first list is a list of people that have given you their name and email, or rather leads, but may not necessarily have bought anything from you in the past. Okay, so this is the first type of audience. You want to upload this to Facebook, and we'll come to why that's going to be very powerful for you in a second. But the second type of list that you want to be able to upload is your buyers list. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because if you are able to target the people that's given you their name and email, guess what? This is going to be a very small sample size, and this is when you can have targeted ads running to those people that's given you their name and email to the next thing they need to buy, or perhaps the thing that they have not bought yet. Why would you want to upload your buyers list? Here's why. Who do you think it's easier to sell to? Do you think it's easier to sell to an existing customer or to a brand new customer? Definitely an existing customer, right? Because you've already paid for this acquisition cost. And if you treat them well, it's going to be way easier to get them to buy the next thing that you have to offer, your higher ticket, your upsell, rather than trying to market to a new customer. I mean, just think about it this way. Most people are always trying to find new customers. That's what most business owners are obsessed with, looking for new customers. But the question I'd like you to ask yourself is, how much do you think your business would be worth if you could retain all of the customers you once had? That is the first audience type, the first custom audience type. Now, I understand that you could be new, and I'm going to be talking about how to go about this if you're new as well, but this is the first custom audience type. The second custom audience type is to go to this section over here, which is the website. Now over here, one of the things you can do is to target the people that has been to a specific part of your website. So for example, I could target people that have been to, for example, my webinar funnel, and I can target people that has visited this page, but I can exclude people that did not go to the following page of my funnel. Okay, so personally, in order to build this funnel, you could have this built on WordPress, on ClickFunnels. I personally use ClickFunnels. If you want to use the same builder that I use, the link is inside the description below, where you'll be able to get all these different templates for physical products, digital products, and funnels. But basically, one of the things that you want to do is you want to be able to always bring people to the next step of your sales process. So for example, if you're selling a physical product, what if you could target the people that been to your page but did not buy? How did you know they didn't buy? By telling Facebook, if they visited this page, but I'm excluding people that did not go to the following page. Now the following page could be a link, I can't remember the exact link offhand, but it would be the thank you page if they did not register for my webinar funnel. It would be the checkout page for my physical product. So the second type of custom audience that you want to create are the people that visited your page but did not buy. Okay, this could be visited but did not register for your webinar. Okay, depending on what sales process you have. And depending on how complicated or lengthy your sales process is, you're always creating different custom audiences to bring people to the next step of your sales process. So if it's a two-step sales process, which is if it's a physical product or digital product, and they're just going to the first step of a sales page, and then after that is the checkout page, then it's super simple, right? It's just visited this page, but did not go to this page. And basically, to have this working, you need to have Facebook pixels installed. I've covered how to install Facebook pixels in other videos, so I'm not going to go through that in this video. Why is this important? Here's why. Because now I can run an ad to these people, to this specific custom audience that says, hey, I noticed you visited my webinar page, but you didn't sign up. I don't do these webinars often. Click on this link to sign up for my next webinar. Now, I could also do this for the next step of the sales process. The next step of the sales process could be like this. I could tell Facebook, if they registered for my webinar, but if they didn't show up, how do I know they didn't show up? Because if a person registered, how do I know they registered? Because they came to my thank you page. But if they didn't show up on my live webinar, that is when I can create this audience that says registered but did not show up. So this is when I can run an ad to this custom audience that says, hey, I noticed that you registered for my webinar, but you didn't show up. Did something happen? Did you get busy? Were you busy? I was looking at the attendance list, but I didn't see you. This is when people, this will freak people out. They'll be like, how does this person know, right? It's just retargeting. So this could be further down in the sales process. Again, next step could be, and I'm just showing you like a more lengthy sales process. What if they attended the live webinar, that could be this link. But what if they didn't go to the checkout page? So on the live webinar, which is 2 hours, I will usually sell something on the webinar, and not everyone will go to the checkout page, right? So this is when, again, I would tell Facebook, if they attended the live webinar, but if they didn't go to the checkout page, okay, which could be this link, then help me create a custom audience, which is showed up, but did not go to checkout. Okay, does that make sense? So now I'm creating a custom audience, customized specifically to every single step of my sales process. Now, for this type of custom audience, my ad that is related to this specific audience will be a lot more targeted. This time, my ad could be a testimonial-based ad. So for example, it would be, hey, this is Peng Joon here, and I noticed that you came for my webinar at Proven Presentations, but I noticed that you didn't make the investment for my full-fledged course. And I understand that you could be skeptical, just like how so-and-so was skeptical, but here's what this person said after taking the leap of faith. Now, this testimonial-based video would not have worked well if I ran it as an ad to a broad cold audience. Why? Because nobody would know what this webinar is about. Nobody would know who Peng Joon is, and that cold audience wouldn't care. However, this super laser focused ad that is now a testimonial based ad based upon this product will make sense. Why? Because I know that this person registered for this webinar, they attended for my webinar, they listened to the entire thing, and they were on the fence but didn't buy. So now a testimonial based ad for this custom audience would make sense. So ultimately, the second type of audience that you want to create is custom audiences for every single step of your sales process. And to build a sales process effectively, if you've visited my pages, all of my pages, whether it's free plus shipping, my webinar, my live event funnels, they're all built on ClickFunnels. And if you want to have the same template that I personally use, check out the link in the description below, so that you can have all these different funnels transplanted into your account. Okay, so this is the second type. Third type of audience is under videos. Now, this is something that I personally love utilizing. And basically, you can create a video engagement custom audience. So one of the things that you can do is whenever you're posting videos up on Facebook, chances are, if you're new and even if you have followers, Facebook is not going to show it to a lot of people. You initially will need to boost it to more people or run it as an ad for video views so that you can increase the amount of views to people that might be interested in your video, which is what I do sometimes. So organic reach is an all-time low. So Facebook ultimately wants to make it pay to play. They want you to pay to reach your own people. So if you have got no following, if you're totally new, one of the things that you can do is you can post videos up on Facebook, run it as an ad, and pay for video views to people whom you feel might be most inclined to watch that video or that topic. Okay, so you're gonna run it for video views. So let's say you spend $100 and you get whatever 5,000 views. Now a view is people that, as Facebook counts it as a view, as somebody has watched at least 3 seconds, which doesn't really mean anything. Let's say you are in the subject of weight loss or the keto diet. So let's say you create a video where the title of the video is breakfast the best meal of the day or the worst meal of the day? It's a video of you talking about breakfast and how it's a myth and how breakfast is actually the worst meal of the day based on the keto diet. You post it up, nobody watches it, you pay $100 to Facebook, you get about 5,000 views. Now, one of the things that you can do is you can run a custom audience to people that has watched at least 50% of your video. And now you can pick whatever video that you want. So for example, let's say this video over here that has got 600,000 views. Okay, so let's say you boost it, Facebook reaches more people, 600,000 people or 11,000 video or whatever videos that you put up there, you want to see how many people watched at least 50%. So let's say this is my keto video. I want to tell Facebook, help me create an audience, okay? And I'll call this my keto video watched 50%. Now, most of the time people quit and they don't see the ROI in posting videos on Facebook because they don't know what's the purpose of it. They post a video on Facebook, they get like 3 views, Facebook's showing it to nobody, just like what you just saw, right? Because it's a pay-to-play game. So let's say that keto video that I just posted up, nobody's watching it. So what do? I boost that video to people with the interest of the keto diet, people that might be interested in workouts like P90X and any type of fitness or health related thing. And then after that, I am now retargeting them by creating a custom audience of people that's watched at least 50%. So what would my ad for this custom audience look like? It would come from the angle of, hey, this is Peng Joon here, and I noticed you watched my video on whether breakfast is the best or worst meal of the day. Now, these are just one of the many myths that I debunk. And if you like to find out the unconventional way of turning fat into muscle, utilizing the keto diet, I would like to invite you to an upcoming webinar that I'm doing where I'm going to be showing you 5 strategies on weight loss and getting the body of your dreams without giving up your favorite foods. Click on this link to join me for this upcoming webinar. Okay? Ultimately, this is why you want to be able to create engaging content. This is why even if you're new, you want to be able to boost and run your videos as video views, as ads, to get more people to retarget the serious people that has watched at least 50% of your videos. Okay, so that would be the third type of your audience. Next one would be the Facebook page. So one of the things that you can do is you'll notice that you can create a custom audience with all these different type of people. Okay, now let me talk about the broadest to the most narrow. Okay, now broadest would be any Tom, Dick, and Harry who have visited your Facebook page. Now, if you're totally new to this, you might need to start broad, which is basically this. Now, as I go down this list, this becomes a little bit more specific and it narrows down to the people that's more serious. The second audience type over here is basically people that have either engaged with your post or your ad. These are people that's liked, commented, or shared any of your posts. So naturally, it'll be a smaller audience, but a more serious one. The third one is if they click on sign up or buy now or learn more. Even more specific, so smaller audience type. Next one is if they sent you a message. Now, usually these are like super hot, right? Because they've sent you a message in the last 365 days. And finally, you can target the people that has saved any of your posts. That is number 4. And finally, the last audience type is lookalike audiences. Now, why lookalike audiences? So based on the first 4 audience types that I talked about, one of the things when you want to scale and start spending more money on Facebook is you want to be not going broad, but creating lookalike audiences based on your source. So the way you think about it is gold in, gold out. Okay, so if you have a high quality lookalike source, it's going to be based upon your buyers. So one of the things that you can do is put in your source, which is your buyers. So one of the things that you can do is you can create a new source and put in a custom audience, or if you've already created a custom audience like what I showed you. So for example, one of the things that I can do is I can create a lookalike audiences of people that may have bought this product of mine. And this is what you could be doing. Remember, gold in, gold out. So what do you do if you're new and you don't have any buyers yet? So you just change the data source, and it could be starting out from your video views. Okay, so right, so video views would be like pretty loose, right? But remember, gold in, gold out, crap in, crap out. The more they are related, if they're a buyer, obviously Facebook will give you better, they'll be able to get more data because of the data points that they're collecting, and they will be giving you better audiences to serve to based on the sample size and the data that you give them. And that is why I have all these different audiences in here, because we want these audiences and they are crucial for us to scale. So literally these are the 5 audience types, And these are the audiences that has allowed us to literally scale, to spend millions of dollars on Facebook, not just for ourselves, but for our clients, where we have spent millions of dollars running live events, 6-figure live events in a weekend, even 7-figure live events, selling physical products, digital products. I hope that you can see from here that this is literally not theory. This is money that we've spent from our own pocket for various markets, and I hope that you apply them, utilize them. Do not take these audiences and these strategies lightly. It's not based on theory, but rather from being an actual practitioner running actual ads. So as always, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Do click the like button below as well. It does help with the algorithm a little bit. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you in future videos.